And we're live.
So make it an elephant then. If you wanted to shoot an elephant, elephant gun, I guess, not an AR-15 with 30 rounds.
Yeah, you want an elephant gun.
And by the way, you're trying to save yourself. You're not like complying with.
Yeah, I want to kill it with one shot. I want to break it down. I want it to like get shot and go and like be like, oh no, I just got shot. Right?
Yeah, you don't want it to.
You don't want the elephant to go, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Remember that scene where Marcellus Wallace just sees Bruce Willis with the red light? He's got that coffee and donut.
How many?
You don't want to shoot an elephant and have him react in that manner, right?
Okay.
Yeah, your aim is tremendous, Kyle. How many rounds just from an AR do you think it would take to kill an elephant?
I don't know what elephant skulls are like. I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, would it even penetrate an elephant skull?
Sometimes speed.
My guess would be that it seems like you just shoot him in the head and it'd go through his skull and it'd kill him and he'd fall over dead. But maybe not. That's my initial opinion, is that if you shoot an elephant in the head with an AR-15, he drops dead.
I'm thinking to something I saw in Mythbusters where they shot into water to see how far the bullet traveled.
Yeah.
And to their surprise, the 50 cal did not travel as far as they thought. They thought that thing was going to like shoot the bottom of the pool. But instead, it hit the water and stopped pretty quickly because more speed was bad, I think. So now I'm thinking about penetrating into an elephant, probably a comparable task. What do you want? You probably want something slow and heavy?
Yeah, so most of those rounds, I don't know a lot about them. I've read about them, in reloading manuals. Reloading manuals are, they begin with the smallest bullet and they end with the biggest bullet. As you might, maybe that just makes sense, but it's the way it works. And for each round, they have this like 2-page thing. It's like, invented in 1777 by Colonel Maximus. This round was made by chambering this thing into that thing for the first time ever and using the new propellant invented by Hornady. And they give you this backstory. And then they give you like 8 recipes to make that caliber do 8 different things. And then in the very back was always like the scary stuff that like I'd never even seen in a gun store or heard of before. And that was always like the elephant shit. But nobody hunts elephants anymore. So that stuff's
Reddit has an answer for us.
No.
Okay.
This is from a Reddit thread where as we know, all the experts reside. And they're saying that modern poachers tend to use AK-47s to take down rhinos, which I know that 7.62 round is bigger, but it's a similar kind of concept. They're also saying that some poachers prefer 22 LR because they'll put a shit ton of shots like into the eyes or to the neck and kind of like let them bleed out. And the general consensus is that your average basic bitch like 5.56 target ammo will probably not penetrate an elephant's skull, so you'd have to shoot it in the neck or the eye. But if you go with anything more like special, like anything with a higher grain or 308 or 300 or some of these more interesting rounds, you have a better chance of punching through the skull. But really it's a matter of shot placement, if you hit an artery or an eyeball, and how many shots. It's like, is it just you shooting an elephant? You might miss, but if it's you and like 6 guys hosing an elephant with AR-15 rounds,
was it like a Borderlands villain now?
I mean, you just have to go for the eyes, because like think of an elephant in its silhouette as it's charging towards you. There's no neck. You can't see the neck. The
eyes are hard to hit. I just want to hit it in the head.
That's why you need 6 good friends, like Drifter was saying. Just fire on them.
6
your buddies,
go
to a foreign country, kill a bunch of elephants with AR-15s, come back, put your pictures on Instagram, get harassed and fired probably.
My dad will be
like,
president.
what did I do? What did I do? Like, just you're like wearing the trunk as a scarf.
Most of the ones they kill, though, those are like older elephants. They actually pay the Conservation Society for the privilege of killing them, so it helps in a sense, which is bizarre, but it promotes a bad culture.
But it's a bad look.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bad look.
That's the same thing that like, remember that dentist story from years ago where they're like, this fucking dentist killed this lion, and then it came out, they're like, the Kenyan conservative, like, they're like, well, he was actually not able to sire children anymore, and he was aggressively like wounding the new males that were trying to get older, and so we just let him kill this guy because he would have destroyed the pride or whatever the hell. So, and then you're like, nah, I've decided to be angry.
And he also paid like $50,000 to do it towards the Conservation Society, if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
like
he's done more for elephants than we have.
Yes, but I still looked down my nose at him.
Yeah,
I think any of you guys rode an elephant
before, but like, None of you have ridden one before, right?
No, I have
An
not.
elephant?
Yeah, I've ridden one before.
How am I the only one who hasn't ridden an elephant? Let's see.
Riding clean? How do you
never
ridden
ridden
an
an
elephant?
elephant?
Never ridden an elephant at all. I looked at it.
I'm such a fucking loser.
What are you from a third world country? They don't have no.
That's where you find the elephants.
If you've been in a third world
Fucking
country, you've probably
square.
ridden one every day.
Yeah, probably. Man, none
No,
in
I
St.
rode mine.
Louis.
I rode mine at a circus as a kid on a school field trip.
Yeah, circus.
I mean, you always see those. Well, I guess these are cartoons from the 90s. You don't ever see elephants go crazy at the circus and kill people, right? Not in the modern day.
I've
I'm
never
sure in
seen
like World's Fair, like 1904. But what was that? Some elephant like went wild at like the turn of the 19th century,
Hung it.
and they hanged an
All right, so
elephant
there's
from
two
a crane
scenarios.
as punishment.
So there's two famous elephant scenarios that you're conflating. One of them involved an elephant killing its trainer, and it was put on sort of a mock trial, found guilty of murder, and then it was hung from a crane to death. And then there was another elephant that went like crazy and went running through the streets, and they shot it to death, like the police did. And there's this really haunting photo of it, like you could see the fear in its eyes as it's running through the streets. It's real dark stuff.
I've seen that. It's sad. They call it the name of the elephant was Mary, and they posthumously named her Murderous Mary.
Oh,
Didn't
Thomas Edison electrocute one?
He did something with like alternating current.
In his bid to demonize alternating current, he killed an elephant with alternating current. He's like, you people want to power your homes with this shit? Look what it does to old Bessie here.